Kirk, we have you. I hear you on my mic. You got Kirk on your headset, Aaron?
Talk to me, Kirk.
Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check.
Kirk. Kirk's here. Kirk's in.
Can you turn mine up? Can you turn my level up a little bit?
Turn your level up a little bit, yes.
Okay. Yep. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check.
That's
Anyone there?
good. That's good. Turn your level up too, so you match us. Hello, hello. Test, test, test. Kirky, Kirky.
Check.
Hello,
1,
hello.
2, 2.
Kirk's
two,
there.
check,
He sounds
two,
good.
2, 2, 2, 2,
You're
check,
high
two,
now,
two,
Aaron.
two,
You're
two,
high
two,
now.
two.
Kirk talk. Kirk talk.
Yo.
Hello, hello. Anyone there?
I think we're
talking?
pretty even. I think we're pretty even right now. As good as Kirk can
Yo.
get.
Hey there.
Are we talking? Are we
Hello,
talking good?
I'm
sounding
talking.
Good? We sounding good? Hello,
Anybody
hello.
hear me?
We sounding all right?
Hold on. Let's count, Aaron. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4.
4,
Kirk.
5.
Hello, hello. Anyone there?
Okay. Yeah, I think we're good here. I think we're good here, man. Kirk, you're right up on the mic, man. So, yeah, I'm probably going to fade in and out more than you are because you're just resting on the fucking mic, dude. So, that was a really fast setup. Nice work, Aaron. Can I actually take a piss before we start this? That was like
Go
really
ahead.
fast, man. I think you and Kirk can basically. Kirk, can you hear Aaron?
He can't hear me.
So you can't hear Aaron, Kirk.
He can hear me over his
So I can hear him, but it sounds like he's, far away, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
I can hear him, though.
distanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like the
Yeah.
communicator with Kirk for sure. Like,
Okay,
like
yeah,
you're-
for now.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I speak up, he can hear me, but it's gonna be
Yeah, okay.
it's not gonna be solid.
Okay, well, I'm going to use the restroom, guys, so give me just a minute.
All right.
Oh, but this is like, if you just talk to him on speakerphone. Yeah, okay. It's different when you got the headphones on. All right, I'll be right back.
Hey, Satan, how you doing? Sound a little despondent. Oh. Well, don't worry. Joe Biden's going to give you a lot of souls to feed on. So.
I could give a shit. I could give a shit less about Joe Biden. Let me tell you. I mean, he's our president, sure, but it's just like I don't know. It's just like he's not gonna make a sandwich for me. You know what I mean?
He's not going to give you a head. Like, come on.
He's not gonna give me head. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would have a conversation with him, but it's weird though because like, I'd rather have a conversation with Donald Trump than Joe Biden, even though I'm not really like a huge fan of Donald Trump.
See, man,
helped you
let me
in
just sit here
2016.
closer.
We already got political, David. We've already got
Oh, dude,
political.
with Kirk, it gets political, man, for sure.
I guess so. I guess it's going to. So be it. So be it.
It's going to be funny, man, and everybody's interested in politics.
It'll work.
Even people that aren't.
We got a lot of good shit to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
Right on.
Should we just jump right in?
Well, first of all, yeah, I think we should just jump right in.
Okay, so yeah, I wanted to talk about.
It's Fortune Radio.
Yeah, this is Fortune Radio. I'm Aaron Silverstein here.
David Bearwald.
David Bearwald, and also we've got Kirk Woodlands here remotely from.
Sheridan, Wyoming. Kirk, tell us a little bit about Kirk. Introduce yourself, please.
So I'm a mid-30 motherfucker. Really don't give a shit about a lot, but glad to be on here. I'm a political monster, but I'm also, a caring soul. So, thank you for having me on Fortune Radio.
Of course. You're the ombudsman.
The ombudsman.
Yes, I am. I'll keep you guys in line.
Are you still smoking? Are you smoking weed? Are you a true budsman?
Considering where I am right now, I am not smoking.
Kirk needs a care package from Denver.
That's
Yes.
that's something we can make that happen.
You're also about 10 minutes from Montana, and you could definitely find what you need 10 minutes away in Montana. But yeah, I think we just gotta
walk
get.
to Montana and get some bed.
Oh, you don't have a ride up there?
I do not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm without a vehicle, so maybe 20 minutes away.
You having a little mic situation, David?
I'm just trying to get it to.
Just a second. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we're good now, man.
That's the answer.
Yeah, no, we got to get Kirk a care package.
Don't be afraid.
Because Kirk is the original fucking budsman. I mean,
Don't be afraid. Never be afraid.
The OG budsman.
the OG budsman. Thanks for being on here, Kirk. I'm excited to have you on. You've kind of been on the last couple episodes. It's just now we've got it.
I was on in spirit, if not actuality.
Yeah. And you've been editing the episodes and mastering them and making sure there's something we can put forth to the public. So thanks, Kirk.
Thanks, Kirk.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you. All right, so what are we talking about today, guys?
Well, I want to talk about the crazies that are out because it's the full moon.
Yeah.
I think it's the full moon. Does that matter? Is that a thing that you give a shit about? Do you think that the energy of the full moon's real?
Yeah, I do.
Like the whole werewolf mythology is like.
I don't know if werewolves are real.
Well, sure, but like, it's more like mythology. Like it's just like, people go crazy during the fucking full moon.
Dude, I don't know. Like people have warned about it for a long time. I've noticed, especially when I was younger and I was going out a lot. Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful on a full moon night, man, because you'll see some. There's definitely something, dude. I mean, the moon has a pull on our oceans, so how could it not have a pull on our bodies are 75% water, so they're definitely there's definitely some correlation, right? I think so. I mean, I have no scientific evidence to back it up, but I think.
I like the sound of that though. It's like if there's water in your body, there's a pull going on.
Oh yeah.
The moon's pulling your shit.
Yeah, and I mean, even think about the atmosphere too. Is like it's mostly water. I mean, what you're walking around in is a vapor out there. That's what our atmosphere is. So it has an effect on that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Look, these are round Earth theories. You know what I mean? So
yeah, this is spherical. This is some spherical Earth.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like, is the Earth flat or round? That also has, I guess. I don't know. Do you feel weird on full moon nights? Do you feel a little? I guess on some full moon nights, I felt a little crazy. Do I feel crazy every full moon? Because it's basically like, I mean, there's plenty,
I mean, I don't feel crazy on a full moon, but I feel like it's time to make a sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's time to
find a baby.
Yeah,
make a sacrifice.
A small child or a small animal. And
both or either or.
Well, it depends on how good you want the sacrifice to be.
Yeah, I mean, how big is the moon?
Yeah, I mean, if it's just a half moon,
Dude's got a black cat walking around here too while we're talking about this.
I do. That's Ruby.
Yeah, he set the stage right. So nice, Aaron.
Thank you. Yeah. That's Ruby, my cat. That's another thing I wanted to talk about was a little cat situation that I've got because I mean we got this new cat and I love this fucking cat.
I think we got to stick on this full moon for a minute.
All right, yeah. We'll revisit the cat
Ruby,
thing. Yeah.
Sure. We got a lot of time.
I fucking love that cat. All right, so the crazy moon, the crazies on the moon. I'm just joking about the sacrifice, obviously, but I mean, it's like start a religion, dance around a fire with witches. You know what I mean? Bare ass naked. That's what I'm trying.
I mean, what is it? A full moon the day after Thanksgiving? That's got to mean something too, right?
I'm not sure. Maybe
it's like but that's what it was the very first Thanksgiving.
Full moon.
The day after, probably. I think we're in like a very primal Thanksgiving full moon. Is it really a full moon? Can we just confirm that, Kirk?
Yo.
So what I'm seeing is that the next full moon will be on Monday.
Oh, Jesus.
4/16.
So we're in like a waxing gibbous right now.
A waxing gibbous?
Is that what we're in right now, Kirk?
I had one of those a few hours ago.
That sounds like something slightly anti-Semitic.
Did he say anti-Semitic?
Yeah, I think he said intimate or anti-Semitic. I don't know. Either way.
Intimate, definitely.
Intimate Semitic. Let's call it that.
I think we can definitely call it that.
I don't know what's going on.
So no, Monday is that's the full moon, not tonight. Tonight is Saturday, so we're getting pretty damn close.
So we're safe.
We're in a waxing phase.
We're fully safe right now, then.
Until Monday.
Until Monday. I'm not sure. I think your mic's way harder than mine, but
only when I get up like that, man.
Yeah.
But if I sit back like this, it's okay.
Okay. Are you good? Do you want me to turn yours down? We want it to be loud so that it picks up Kirk, though,
exactly.
Right? Okay.
So I'll just sit back like this.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Good deal.
It's actually called a beaver moon.
A beaver moon.
I love that.
Yeah.
I've seen a beaver moon a couple times in my life. It's been a while, but Aaron, when's the last time you saw a beaver moon?
Just a few hours ago.
Yeah. Nice.
I saw a beaver and a moon.
Good.
But it's
well,
I don't know. So part of me thinks that the moon is like a spaceship, or honestly, like the Earth might be a spaceship, and we're just traveling because we're moving through space right now at speed.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to this about my Uber driver, or not about my Uber driver, with my Uber driver. I was talking about this. Yeah.
And it's just like we're time travelers. We're going through space and time, and it's almost like our ancestors like built this fucking biological ship, and we're like, and they're like sending us somewhere safe. You know what I'm saying? And we're just like in this amnesia, this state of like we don't remember because we've just been moving on this planet for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just maybe it's a better screenplay than a.
Yeah, but dude, here's the thing. If this planet is moving at the rate it's moving, I mean, like, let's just say the rate that it's revolving. Okay, so the rate that it's revolving, and then at the rate that it's spinning, or like moving across the plane that they say it's moving on, and then also our solar system is also moving at this rate across. How does a plane take off and fly 300 miles per hour and not just be left out of fucking space?
It's called gravity.
Gravity is a force. Like, we know gravity's force.
Gravity.
But it also is just, it's a force. It's also unknown that just holds things in place. Like, what? I don't understand.
All right, so the plane is being pulled down by gravity. That's why when it's not moving, it's on the ground. But there's something called Bernoulli's principle that takes place where the pressure underneath the wing is greater than the pressure over the wing.
It gives it lift.
And it gives it lift. So it's still fighting gravity as it's moving through the air. It's also Bernoulli's principle is taking place. So it's also
it's just perfectly counteracted.
It's creating lift and it's counteracted, yeah.
So, if you're flying from New York to LA, it's Bernoulli's principle that makes the pilot not have to nose down ever. I mean, if you're flying from New York to New York, around the world in one flight, and you never have to tip your nose, that's Bernoulli's principle.
I'm sure. No, I mean, I'm sure you do have to tip your nose.
No, you don't. I've talked to Luke about it.
You don't have to tip your nose?
Never.
So I think gravity's got to be playing a factor.
That's just holding, because there's something just holding that plane down.
Well, Bernoulli's principle is what creates a lift. It's the act of
that's
like it's the air that is traveling above and below the wing.
That's an air displacement basically.
Sure.
So no, it's not Bernoulli's principle. It's talking about why you don't fucking dip your nose down for the curvature of the Earth. So anyway, that's not really what we're getting into. We're getting into some full moon shit. It's not a full moon though, but it's definitely gotten weird.
So it's not a full moon and it's not Bernoulli's principle? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think Bernoulli's principle is...
I learned about that shit in Cub Scouts.
I'm not trying to disprove it. Nice.
Dude, I love my cat so fucking much. Look at that cat.
Yeah, look at that cat.
Dude, she's fucking beautiful, man.
She is.
Look at her. She knows it.
Ruby. Kirk, do you know what song that is?
I can't say I do.
I might have made it up.
We need to put Kirk to the test a little bit. He was.
I'm glad I didn't bullshit that and come up with an answer that didn't exist.
He was really. He looked up and found out if that blue mic was omnidirectional in probably like, I don't know, a minute and a half. Not even 60 seconds.
It's unidirectional.
Yeah, it's unidirectional, not omnidirectional.
Correct.
This guy's gonna put
That's why you pay me the big bucks.
This guy's gonna put Jamie Vernon to the test.
I'm missing the reference.
You don't know who Jamie Vernon is?
Not a clue.
It's Joe Rogan's ombudsman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't listen to Joe Rogan much, except for kind of what I see.
He's like the podcasting goat.
He's the king. Yeah, he's the king. I can't listen to a fucking 3-hour podcast, dude.
If it's with somebody good, I can.
I can't, dude. I don't care how fucking good you are. I can't listen to fucking 3 hours of you, dude.
Well, this one's gonna be 3 hours.
Oh, it's not. Not even a chance. I've been sick for 2 days.
Just to prove it, dude. Just to prove it.
3 hours? I mean, we're gonna need some more booze. 15 minutes already. Okay, moving on, Aaron.
See,
what's
that's
the next
why.
thing?
That's why I pointed to it silently, but you actually said it. Let these people know. You know,
cool.
All right, it's fine. It's fine. All right. So you're ready to move on to the next thing. You're tired of talking about crazies, looking at the moon, turning into werewolves and shit.
Where's the list? I would like to be able.
You want to consult the list? Okay, I know what's first on the list. I felt like a racist the other day.
Oh yeah. This is funny.
Well, and it's fucked up because like I'm really not a racist guy, but what happened was, I'm
definitely a dude that lives by stereotypes, though.
I don't really know how to connect to that, but so I'm working at Gravity Music, right? And we buy and trade and sell music gear. So this old black man comes in, and he's like old, you know, and he's carrying this archtop guitar, and I'm like, oh damn, because I love a nice semi hollow body or hollow body guitar. I just fucking love it, and I'm like, this guy. Dude, like he's probably seen the road. Like, what kind of guitar is this? It's probably like some relic, you know, from like the 60s or some shit, you know, some crazy Gibson or some shit. So and he brings it in, and it turns out to be an Epiphone Casino, but it's made in China. It's cool. Like, it's got some cool dog ear P90s on it, and they're chromed out, and it's cool. I was like, yeah, I'm stoked to set that shit up for sure. But it was like all out of tune, and it was missing a string, and I was like, this motherfucker can't play guitar.
Yeah.
It's like, this motherfucker, he's just a regular guy.
Although, have you ever seen that one guy that like played the one string guy? He's like, chicken in the corn, and the corn don't grow. And he's only got one string.
Yeah, I think it's like One String Willie or some shit.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
He's good, man. So don't judge a black guy by how many strings he's got on his guitar.
Well, and it's true. That's true. And Keith Richards only plays with 5 strings, so
That's because he's retarded, though.
Well, no, that's because his hands are fucked out.
Oh.
He plays an open G, I'm pretty sure. Or it might be open C.
Leaves that pinky open for his cocaine.
Yeah, right. Now, he doesn't use the low E string. And this black man didn't use a high E string, but I don't know. So the moral of the story is, you know,
maybe that wasn't his guitar. Like,
the moral of
this selling the guitar.
Maybe
he had fucking 6 other guitars.
Sure. Yeah. But it's like the moral of the story is just because he's an old black man.
Is it racist that you thought an old black man played good blues music?
Right.
Let's get to the bottom of it. Kirk?
Yes, sir.
How racist is he?
I'd say I'm going to have to go 4 Donald Trumps out of 5.
4 Donald Trumps out of 5.
That's
not racist.
That's pretty racist.
That's pretty racist.
Oh, I miss it. I guess.
You know what? I mean, I
think it's harmless.
Yeah, it's harmless. I do. I fucking love black people. I love their culture. I just, you know, I'm not trying to get into the weeds here, but you know,
have you ever had a white guy? What's that, Kirk?
That's something a racist never says is I love black people. So I'm going to bump that down to 2 Donald Trumps.
I can deal with 2 Donald Trumps.
Dude, I could deal with 3. You know what I mean?
2 Donald Trump. On a racist level. On a racist scale.
On a racist level? I don't think Donald Trump's all that fucking racist, to be honest. But, I mean, if we're talking about Donald Trump as a racism level, that, like, 1 Donald Trump is to 5 Donald Trumps is, like, the racism level we're talking about?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I think it's a misguided, like, nomer for racism. Like, how many Joe Bidens is it? Like, is 3 Joe Bidens and 3 Donald Trumps the same amount of fucking racism? Is like one a little more racist than the other.
I think the fun part
I'd
is
say Joe Biden's more racist than Donald Trump.
Yeah, 3 Joe Bidens is more racist than 3 Donald Trumps, right?
really.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Donald Trump never said anything about jungles and education, you know.
Yeah, didn't he call Jay-Z boy or something? Or what was the deal with that? Did you hear about that, Kirk?
Joe Biden or
Joe-
Donald
That
Trump?
was Joe Biden.
Yeah.
That was LL Cool
Oh,
J.
at the Hall of Fame.
Fucking Joe Biden called LL Cool J boy.
Yeah.
Which is just something you can't do. You just don't do. And really, boy is and son, they're just so disrespectful. Like, I don't know, like son can be kind of, you know.
Could you imagine being in your LL Cool J, dude? Like, you're probably somebody who was forced to support this cocksucker anyway, you know? Because, like, unless you're like a no, like, oh my God, dude. You know he was, because if he wasn't, Joe Biden wouldn't be there in the first fucking place, you know? And then he gets on stage and he uses the most just ignorant. I mean, dude, there's only one word he could have used that would have been like worse. You know?
Right.
So, oh my God. And then you got to come on stage and accept it. Oh my God. How awful, dude. So yeah, Joe Biden's definitely more racist.
LL's cool. He's always got the jean leg rolled up, and LL's always got antiperspirant. He's always got antiperspirant all over his shirt and all over his pits. And that's something you'll notice about LL. It's like, dude, just use deodorant, man. Don't use antiperspirant. I mean, use whatever you want. LL's living his best life.
Use deodorant. Don't use antiperspirant because it's got fucking aluminum in it.
Dude,
man. It's not good for you.
I just started using deodorant without aluminum in it. So
yeah, me too.
It's
yeah,
cool.
Well, I didn't just start using it, but yeah.
Kelly's trying to save my life.
It's really important for women to not use it because it's gives you breast cancer. Aluminum, you know, hard metals, heavy metals. So. But if it's doing that to them, it can't be good for us.
Right. So. Yeah, so I got the aluminum free. I'm pretty pumped on it. Pretty pumped on it.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it doesn't work as well, but you live longer. So, you know, it's a give and take. Mm-hmm. You're a little smellier, but you live longer. I don't know. Yeah, now that I mention it, it's like, hey, do you want to be not smelly and live less, or smell and live longer? Smelling and living longer kind of seems like the punishment in the grand scheme of things.
Smelling
you live a longer life and you smell.
Yeah, it's like, you want to live a short life and
wait a minute. I might be getting back to aluminum deodorant.
You want to live a short life and smell good and smoke cigarettes and mainline heroin.
Yeah.
You know, that's something you can do. You're not gonna live as long. You're gonna enjoy yourself. What is it about all the things that feel so good in this life are just so bad for you? And it's like this weird thing where it's like pleasure and pain are like almost the same.
I was kind of talking to this in the Uber on the way over.
Who's this Uber driver? Get him over here as a guest.
Her name was Rain,
okay.
And I don't think I want her as a guest, man. But when I get into Ubers, man, I always seem to get these just like spiritual experiences, like when I'm in an Uber, and I don't know, it's weird. Today, like, you know, I have spiritual experiences. I talk about things with a lot of people, you know, so. You know, over the summer I was kind of working with this guy and, you know, kind of realizing a lot about, you know, some things and just talking and philosophizing and
realizing a lot about some things.
Yeah.
What kind of things?
Oh man, it's a different conversation.
Okay.
I was telling you about it, like, dude, this guy's like studied in microscopy and those things. So we're looking at blood and we're looking at saliva and just different human fluids, nose mucus, and just seeing like kind of what's floating around in there and what's natural and what's not. And there's a lot of nanotech. Is basically what we were finding, but that's for another time.
Nanotech in our blood.
Oh yeah, for sure, it's there.
Is the Illuminati placing it?
Yeah, I mean, you can only theorize where it's coming from. I can only just tell you that it's there, man.
Is it alien technology?
No, it's made right here, man.
Because technology moves so fast, and technology is usually really big and bulky at first, then it gets really small. So you're saying there's...
Dude, you can go back into the 60s, 70s, and 80s and read books about exactly what we were looking at in the blood right now.
Nano shit.
It's nanotechnology, man. Yeah, it's in you. But that's not what we're trying to talk about here.
What are we trying to talk about here?
What we're trying to talk about here is what I was talking to my Uber driver about, and it was that what I was trying to get to is that we live in Satan's realm, So
we live in Satan's realm.
He controls this realm. That's the temptation. It's the deception. It's all these things, man.
You think we live in
things of Satan?
You think we live in Satan's realm?
I'm pretty certain of it.
I think we live in the Garden of Eden.
Think so?
I know so.
It's still possible that the Garden of Eden has been overrun by Satan.
The Garden of Eden is Earth. And you know what? Maybe it has been overrun by Satan. But, yeah, and maybe we did fuck up by eating the apple, and God turned his cheek on us.
Well, I don't know about any of it. I mean, I'm talking about from like 1950 or 60 to 2023. I mean, dude, you're looking at. I mean, we are living in a modern hell, man.
You think so?
Like, was this Satan's realm in 1965? I don't know. I mean, you're talking about the start of the Vietnam War. It might have been the start. I don't know. In 1950 and 1840, has it always been Satan's realm? I don't know. There's just a lot of evil out there that you can see right now, man. That's just allowed to happen.
But do you ever feel? Because I feel like I'm good. I feel like I'm a good guy. I don't feel like I'm a Satanist or anything. But sometimes I feel like I could harness the power.
Oh, you could be a terrible guy
of Satan.
Well, dude,
just negative energy, bad energy is like the dark side is like. Can't you use the dark side and still be like neutral at least, or
is taking money to do something that's not, like, good? Is taking money to do something bad a bad thing, even though you made money? I would say yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people doing that right now, man. There's a lot of people getting paid a lot of money to do bad things. It's evil.
Yeah.
That's evil and control.
Yeah, but there's
not a lot of people can say no to money, man. And when $100 million is put in your fucking face, it's like, look at Travis Kelce, dude. This guy's pushing flu and COVID vaccines and dating Taylor Swift. How much money was put in this guy's face, dude? Like, how obvious is it that this guy has been infiltrated by fucking evil?
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of talk about that. Like, celebrities that are completely like, they're just.
How much money does it take?
How much money does it take? For what?
For you to do something that you know is wrong and that will hurt people.
Sorry about the mic.
Peeking.
Well, how much money would it take?
20 million sounds nice, right?
20 million? Well, how bad are we talking?
I mean,
are we talking about?
You're gonna push COVID shots on people that kills people and it.
Pushing COVID shots on people. What's the price?
I don't know. Kirk, is there a price that Travis Kelce got for that? I wanted to say 20 million, right? Or was that just rumor?
I can see if there's any verification.
I mean, 20 million sounds pretty good, but I mean, I think
that dude's already worth 100 million.
I would tell people to go get a shot for $1 million.
For 1 million?
Yeah, maybe 500,000.
I mean, the thing is,
I mean, I might do it for $250,000.
I wouldn't hate you for it.
If you offered me 50 grand, I'd do it.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
So like Dolly Parton,
$10,000. A check for.
No, dude, we're not selling vaccine spots on this podcast here.
Dude, for 10 grand?
No, man. Not for 10 grand.
Somebody says, "Hey, I'll Venmo you 10 grand if you promote the vaccine."
You say whatever you want. I'm taking 30%. You do what you want, man.
Okay, so you're taking
as long as at the end of
the
ad, I can say
$3,000.
As long as at the end of the ad, I can say I do not endorse what Arin is saying, and then we could click off, man.
Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, it's kind of your podcast, so I guess you get on whoever you want. But
take the money and run, dude. No, I'm not a sellout. I wouldn't do that. But I mean, what is the price? Of $20 million is a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of fucking money.
20 million's like you're set. Because dude, I feel like I'd be set.
It's not that you're set. You're now like, okay, are you set? Sure, you got 20
million. I'm set on.
You're
20.
also now a
oh shit! Wait. Okay, we're still going. That scared me. It paused up for a second.
Yeah, it looks like it's just doing that, man.
It's freezing up a little bit.
Just lagging. You're all right.
Well, 20 million seems to be what I'm seeing that he was paid.
Holy shit. Yeah, like that's what I was seeing. I didn't know if it was a rumor or not. So
$20 million.
Andrew Pet Cash.
Have you seen his commercial, Aaron?
No.
And he's like, I like to get 2 things at once. So what's he say? Like cheeseburger and fries, 2 things at once. And it's like COVID and flu shot, 2 things at once. It's like, dude.
That's rough.
And like, remember when DeMar Hamlin collapsed on the field last year?
Oh yeah. You think that was because of a COVID
Why did
shot?
they give that guy the? Oh, I mean, that was 100% because of the COVID shot, man.
Yeah, didn't he have like a cardiac arrest and they had to take him off the field and
died
shit?
on the field. We're not even sure.
No, he didn't. He didn't die.
He didn't die. Yeah, that's what they're saying. We're not even really sure he's the same fucking guy. I did see him play a couple downs against the Broncos though. So.
Well, that was his body double.
Well, his body double's good at football because he made some plays.
His body double's an anti-Semite.
Well, that's a bold statement, and I can't. I don't know. I don't know his body double. I didn't know him either, man.
He doesn't have a body
It's
double.
tragic though.
This is
I
all
don't
hearsay.
hate DeMar. I don't hate DeMar Hamlin. Like that's it's like it's no DeMar Hamlin age. It's just like fucking vaccine injuries have just been so hidden, man. I feel like we've gotten off on a tangent.
Well, no, dude. Let's bring it back in because we're talking about ball players right now, and we wanted to talk about.
Oh, we did want to talk about the dude from the Thunder. Yeah, I forgot his name. Kirk, you know it.
The guy who got in trouble for fucking around with a 15-year-old girl. He plays for the Thunder.
Yeah, his name is Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey. Yeah, he's got the right name too.
Yeah, he's not too giddy right now.
He hasn't been arrested, so they're still investigating it, right?
Oh, really?
Is that right, Kirk?
Yeah, they're investigating it right now.
Yeah, I saw something on Twitter yesterday. It's like he got arrested, and then it's like, nah, that was just fucking nonsense. So they don't even know. So we saw a video basically, and she's like, I fucked Josh Giddey, with him in the background. It's like, okay, so I guess now it's like, well, when was this video taken, or picture taken, and how old was she? How old was he?
No, he was 21.
But I don't know, what you're hearing is 21 and 15 right now. It's like, but what now I'm also hearing like, was it 19 and 17?
Dude, and I will say to his defense, which I hate to defend a pedophile, but
I just went on air.
Listen, we're on air. The thing is, 15-year-old girls these days, they're drinking. There's something in the milk, man. There's something going on.
That's fine, dude.
With Instagram and YouTube and there's some hormones in the fucking
the
milk
same
and
thing
the plastic.
That's in that milk
I'm not
is
sure
why 21-year-old Josh Giddey is playing as a starter on the fucking Oklahoma City Thunder basketball team, dude. And for that same reason,
yeah, you're right. You're right. Totally, yeah.
Why he shouldn't be fucking with 15-year-old
No, you're
chicks,
right.
dude.
You shouldn't. You absolutely shouldn't. Obviously,
What goes one way goes the other way.
Obviously,
man.
I'm not advocating for fucking with 15-year-old chicks. Obviously, but it's like, man, you watch your back, man. Watch your ass and fucking check for IDs at the door.
Well, that's the other thing. Like I thought these guys were all like getting signatures and shit for any chicks they're with.
What, like non-disclosure agreements?
Yeah, like professional athletes. Yeah, bro.
That's probably the way to go. It's like a prenuptial agreement just for a hangout session.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you want to come back to my place? Like,
Sign
yeah,
here.
You got it. Yeah. Hey, here's my manager. You guys got to take care of a couple things.
That's not bad. I bet you they have a guy, dude.
They do have a guy.
I heard Metallica. They had a guy that would go into the audience and select the hottest girls and bring them backstage, and Metallica would shower with the girls in these arena showers. Because, they're playing arenas, and it's like, the fucking New York Knicks showers, locker rooms or some shit, and they're just hooking up with just, like, the hottest girls ever, and they're just getting
Yankees
showered. They're just getting showered in the Yankees locker room. They're like, damn, dude,
doing Derek Jeter's cocaine.
They're like, I didn't fucking, I didn't have to hit a base hit all year, and I'm getting my dick sucked by whoever else.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Here's the other thing. Eric Adams is getting... Do you know who Eric Adams is?
No.
Kirk, can you give us the story?
Yeah, so Eric Adams is the mayor of New York City. He is alleged to have had, let's just say, inappropriate contact with women in the 90s. But this comes after he criticized Joe Biden. And the Department of Justice is now conducting, anti-corruption raids on his associates, and essentially trying to take him down because he's angry that the Biden administration is not helping New York City with these migrants that are coming from Texas, Florida, etc.
So I have a hard time believing, like, after damn near 30 years, we're basically like 6 months out of the 30 years, aren't we, Kirk? Because at 30 years, like, sexual assault, that's the what's the term, Kirk?
Statute of limitations.
Are you talking about statute of limitations?
Yeah, statute of limitations, exactly. So just out of that 30 years, just like Kirk says, like, oh, he's finally bitching about this migrant crisis. Like, we can't afford this. We got to do something about this. Which he's basically the first Democrat. Surprisingly, it was him, but not so surprisingly that his city's been ravaged by it. But yeah, he starts to speak real, and it's like, oh, dude, here's a sexual fucking assault allegation.
I don't know shit about politics. I don't know shit about New York politics.
He says, I don't know the chick. What do you think, Kirk?
I don't watch
Eric Adams knows that chick.
Who gives a...
I don't know what he knows or doesn't know, but I just think the timing of the allegation.
He's definitely being smeared. There's no doubt he's being smeared, right? So is Josh Giddey being smeared? Like, I don't know. What's Josh Giddey now? What's about to come out now,
It's dangerous, man. You got a lot of money.
It's fucking dangerous. Like, it's definitely a weapon you could use against anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Who was that pitcher? Trevor Bauer.
Dude. They ended his fucking career, man.
Yep.
She ended his career, dude. Trevor Bauer, fucking famous. I mean, great. Like, I wouldn't say one of the greatest, but I mean, a great pitcher, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And rape allegations. His team fired him. MLB wouldn't hire him. And it's like 4 years later, comes out on the cell phone records, like between her and a friend, that it was all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
And he's already been ruined.
He's ruined.
Rape will ruin you.
Fucking divorced. Kids are gone. Nobody talks to him. He's broke. He's
relegated to the Japanese baseball league.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Japanese, should we drink some Japanese whiskey?
Yeah, man.
It's over on the table. I hate to just take. It's right over there. I hate to have my rather say just say that because it's your whiskey.
No, I bought it for us, man. It's our whiskey. It's 2 shots. Yeah, let's have
But
it.
it's kind of like in.
I'm gonna use the restroom, so you and Kirk talk, man. This has kind of been Kirk's corner, but not really. It's been my corner.
That was a nice Kirk corner.
Let's get into Kirk's corner.
You want to get? Well, that was kind of a nice Kirk's corner. Or we can get into Kirk's corner.
I was just saying that was all just political shit I brought up. So
let's hear. Yeah, you're right. Let's hear Kirk's political shit because that's what we were talking about doing on this show on Force and Radio. Maybe have a segment with Kirk because he's got his finger on the pulse and his finger on the trigger of political knowledge.
So if you're a leftist piece of shit retard, just put it on mute for like the next 10 minutes.
Are you super right wing, Kirk?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. I feel like the older I get, the more right wing I get.
Well, there's the old adage that if you're not a liberal when you're in your young 20s and a conservative in your older years, then you're not doing something right.
Right.
And so, kind of like what David was talking about on the last podcast, that he's become more conservative. He wants to start a family, find a significant other. I think that kind of speaks to that.
Yeah, man, it really does. And dude, and the older I get, man, I feel that same way, man. And I just feel like I'd like to have a family. I'd like to have a porch with the rocking chair, with the banjo on my knee, and like a dog laying next to me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be yelling at younger people. to get off my driveway, get off my lawn, just inappropriate.
You deserve that life, Aaron.
Inappropriate things. Well, yeah, because that's America. That's the American dream. I think. But who knows? Who fucking knows? Well, is there any like crazy shit going on in politics right now that I really honestly, dude, I don't watch the fucking news. I don't follow politics at all. So this is actually good for me because I really should pay more attention. But the shit just depresses me, and I can't affect it in any way, and it really is indirectly affects me. I just don't give a shit about it. So I don't know, man. Maybe you can enlighten me.
No ice.
Well,
is there not?
If you watch the news, you're misinformed. If you read the papers, you're uninformed. So the best way to beat the game is not to play. So I understand your disconnect with politics and with the news, etc. So I don't know if you've heard of this little country called Israel. But,
yeah, because there's some heavy shit going on in Israel right now.
So you would describe yourself as a lapsed Catholic Jew. Is that accurate to say?
No, you know what? My mom listened to the podcast. She texted me, and it turns out her side of the family's Presbyterian. So I'm actually a Presbyterian Jew.
Oh.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Well, there you go.
Anyways, Israel.
So Presbyterians, they typically emphasize the sovereignty of God. They like to believe in the authority of the scriptures and the necessity of grace through faith in Christ, which I think is like the opposite of Judaism. I could be wrong.
Oh. Well, I mean, Jews are Old Testament, baby.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not that religious of a guy. But I do feel, I feel my Jewish heritage in me. I can feel it. And my last name is hella Jewish, and I've got a Jew nose.
I can see
I'm
it.
pretty cheap. I'm like pretty cheap, but it's like, I feel like I feel like one of the chosen people.
He loves mayo on his hamburger.
Which I guess makes me a narcissist. I guess apparently I'm a narcissist. I don't know. Is that?
Are you a narcissist?
That is very narcissistic for sure.
It's not. See, Kirk knows. I'm just kind of realizing I might be a narcissist. I'm not really trying to be. Nobody tries to be a narcissist.
Well, no. I guess once you realize you are a narcissist, it's time to start trying not to be.
Right. Which I think once you realize you have a problem, that's
step one.
That's step one. And I mean, maybe that's fucked up to say, but I mean, I'm trying to reach enlightenment over here, man.
Is that a Jewish thing?
No, it's a Buddhist thing. Maybe I'm a Jewish Buddhist.
So, where did we get into Kirk's corner? It sounded like we went with religion.
Well, Kirk's in my.
I think this is very fascinating.
Kirk's in my corner.
Kirk's in your corner. Well, that ain't a corner.
We all have religious names: Arin, David, Kirk. So I think this is kind of appropriate.
Kirk is more of a Star Trek name.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Well, you know what the religious aspect of Star Trek is that Captain Kirk means from a church, is on the USS Enterprise. Enterprise is a capitalist, market-oriented way of doing business, and the church is using capitalism to seek out new life and attain enlightenment. So I think, it's a Star Trek thing, but it's also appropriate.
Is Kirk? I don't remember Kirk being mentioned in the Bible.
I haven't said I've even mentioned on here. I've never read the Bible all the way through. I really need to. I have one. Should just read it. Where is it in the Bible, Kirky?
I don't think I said. If I said in the Bible, then I apologize. But it's religious.
You didn't say. Sure. It's just it's in religious writings.
Copy that.
So David is very much in the Bible. And excuse me, Aaron, I'm not sure where Arin Aaron is in the Bible.
You know what? I'll tell you what. My spelling is not, but Aaron was Moses' brother.
Is that right?
But it was
double A.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Double A.
Like the Knack Attack.
Like the Knack Attack. God bless Knack Attack. I wonder where he is right now. What he's getting into.
Dude? Who knows?
But
yeah, we all know. I have basically behind Jesus.
You guys are both talking at the same time. Now all three of us are.
Peeking.
Peeking.
Kirk, you go.
Aaron is correct. Aaron, double-A, Ron. He was a prophet, a high priest, and the elder brother of Moses. So that is a religious name.
Goddamn right, David.
I think Aaron knows more about the First Testament than any of us do, dude.
I would hope so.
I've read the Old Testament and the New Testament.
I think Aaron knows about the First Testament better than I know about the Second Testament.
I read them both.
Yeah. Why'd you read the Second Testament?
Because I had a fucking...
Oh, because you're a Presbyterian, too.
No. I was going through some heavy shit, and I had a copy of the Bible, Gideon's Bible.
Read it? Yeah.
Who are the Gideons? Who are these people? They're just dropping... They're just...
I have no idea.
Kirk, who are the fucking Gideons? Because the Gideons are dropping Bibles in hotels and motels and all over the goddamn town for free, and it's not... It costs money to print a Bible. Anytime I ever got locked up, I was always offered a Bible.
Somebody got locked up. Oh, man. Kirk, who are the Gideons? We'll talk about that.
There's an old Bill Hicks joke about the Gideons.
Oh, I think, you know what? That might be the root of what my point is here. It is a Hicks joke, isn't it? Who are the goddamn Gideons? It totally is. You're totally right, Kirk. I think I'm peeking. Who gives a shit?
Peeking. Peeking.
Dude, this Japanese whiskey
This
really
is what happens
good.
when you get Kirk talking and not doing his job. We start peeking. Just kidding, Kirk doesn't control the sound.
I am doing my job. I appreciate that, though, David.
No, dude, Kirk's doing his job. But except for, still trying to figure out who the Gideons are, because I feel like they're just, what is it, a non-profit?
Kirk will tell us. Kirk, who are the Gideons?
They were established in 1899. They realized that Christian men needed to be continually strengthened in their walk with the Lord, and that by standing together in faith, they could accomplish great things for God's kingdom.
Okay. Gideons. I mean, dude, Gideons, I'd roll with the Gideons. I don't see why not. Is it a little bit culty? Is it a little...
It sounds like a fraternity of Christian men.
It sounds like a Pokemon character.
Like yeah. And then it probably got weird and like fucky. You know what I mean?
Like everything else?
Well, I don't know.
Well, it's like religion starts as kind of like a cult.
I don't think that the...
It starts as a cult, and then it, gets a little bigger and bigger. And
yeah, probably.
Then it becomes a religion.
A cult. It's just, I don't know. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about it for a minute. Kirk's Corner. What last words from Kirk's Corner?
So, if we're going into the political realm real quick, everyone is worried about political polls, national polls, state polls. But what I'm interested in are the bettors markets. Because these are the people with money in the game, right?
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry.
These better markets,
Vegas,
Bet US, etc. Yeah, Vegas. They determined that Biden was going to win the 2020 election, and so they correctly predicted that. But right now, a year out from the U.S. presidential elections, they have Trump up 8 points.
Yeah, at 40 and Biden at 32. I was looking at that today.
So you think Trump's going to be a landslide? You think he's going to win it?
It's not about us. It's about what does Vegas think.
Really?
Exactly. Yeah.
The people that put their money on this shit.
Crazy.
Yeah. I saw that too. It's not that I saw that, dude. I was listening to Chrissy Chaos podcast with Steve-O, and Steve-O was talking about it.
Steve-O's the man.
Dude, listen to Are You Garbage? The Are You Garbage Steve-O episode is so fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
But I was listening to the Chrissy Chaos podcast with Steve-O on it just before I came here, and like he was talking about the same shit, man. And yeah, dude, he's up 40%, and like Chris Stefano is like who gives nobody gives a fuck about poll. Like these are guys that put their money behind it. Polls don't mean shit,
Well, yeah, and it's like you're gonna tell me that the button that we press in the little booth when we go in to vote actually matters towards who the president becomes?
Is it gonna matter more this time?
Or who becomes the president?
I don't. Dude, I mean, you're talking to me and Kirk, who the 2020 election was stolen. Me and Kirk are 100% sure the 2020 election was fucking stolen. and Donald Trump should be the president now. And he's not for various reasons that are fucking basically Illuminati based, right, Kirk?
Dude, Illuminati.
I'd have to say definite secret society.
Yeah, secret society based.
Dude, I'm trying to get into one of those societies.
Why?
How's that working out for you?
I mean,
how's that working out for you?
It's working out pretty good because
it's not, dude.
It is. You don't know me. You don't fucking know me, bro. Dude, listen, I'm Jewish, first of all.
You're already in the secret society.
The Jews run the Illuminati.
Oh, is that right?
Guaranteed, bro.
Okay.
Kidding me?
They definitely run some aspects of like the Bilderberg group, maybe. Some type of fucking...
Nah, I don't fucking know if the Jews run the Illuminati or not. I mean, how would I fucking know? But the Illuminati, it'd just be cool. You get a secret ring, you get some robes.
You want to be in like the Freemasons or something?
You get a ring, you get some robes.
Who runs the Illuminati? I think the Freemasons run the Illuminati, and that is definitely not a Jewish organization.
Okay, so the Freemasons are what? Scottish?
Yeah, I mean Scottish, Irish, English.
They're wearing fucking kilts and shit. So be it.
They're wearing skirts or something. Yeah.
You get into one of those societies. You learn the secret handshake. You get the ring. You get access to the clubhouse. You get access to the clubhouse.
What it really is, it's the family of 300, right, Kirk?
Family of 300.
I can't disagree.
What's the family of 300?
Kirk.
It's the 300 connected families that have throughout history created the machinations, both financial and political, that have led us to where we are today.
And it's 300 families.
Mm-hmm. Jewish, Christian,
all
Orthodox.
Kinds. It's very multicultural.
Yeah, it's a very multicultural thing.
That might be the club to get into. You don't think so? You think they're evil?
I mean, that's definitely the club to get into, but they're definitely evil.
They're definitely evil?
You're not going to get into that club, bro. You'd be into it. You're born into it. This is the elite. This is the
sure.
elite
You're born
class,
into it. That's how big money is, man. You're born into that shit, you know?
Sure. Elon Musk wasn't born into money.
That's true.
That's true. It's a big club and we're not in it.
Yeah.
Who's that, Kirk?
George Carlin.
Oh, George Carlin? Yeah, it's a big club and we're not in it, yeah. Yeah.
Happens to be true.
So, I don't know, man. Maybe we will go for like an hour 15 because like this is fun. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So we're coming out of Kirk's Corner. We pull up the list. Like, what else are we talking about?
Oh, you wanna bring up the list?
Yeah. I wish we just had
what's the list say?
Okay, so did we talk about how I'm the one who cleans up the cat shit and my girlfriend is the one who feeds the cat, so the cat automatically loves her more? And maybe she's just nicer to the cat, but I'm pretty nice to the cat, and I'm like, why does the cat love her so much more? And I'm thinking, well, she feeds the cat, but I scoop the cat's shit, and the cat I think respects that because she really does like a clean litter box. You know what I'm saying? And we've got a good connection. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, dude, I mean, Kelly's definitely that cat's person.
I don't like the guy who serves my food and the guy who pushes my shit down the toilet the same, you know. I respect one more than the other.
Right.
You know.
One's keeping you alive, one is just
also
taking out the
keeping you
trash.
Alive, but has the shitty part of it.
Yeah, like
know?
literally.
No pun intended.
Literally.
But, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Are you just now figuring out that animals like the things that feed them?
No. I mean, I knew it. I've always known it, but it really was solidified for me.
You guys should take turns feeding the cat.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to bring that up. Because, it's kind of a guy
You don't need to take turns. You can always take the shit out. You take all the shit out.
Yeah.
Aren't you just flushing it down the toilet?
Oh, God.
It's just shit. You flush your shit down the toilet.
You flush shit down the toilet?
Where
yeah,
do
but
you
it's
put your
covered
shit?
in fucking sand and shit.
Oh, dude. Sometimes What if you go sit in the beach and you go sit on your toilet and you take a nice turd?
Okay.
But you got a sandy asshole, man.
I'm visualizing this.
You got a sandy asshole, and now you just flush some sandy turds down the toilet. Who cares?
I mean, it should be fine.
It's going back to where it came from.
It should be fine.
Yeah, it's just sand.
You know, but then, it splashes and
You're taking your cat shit 3 stories down when you literally have a device that'll just do it for you with water.
That's a very good point. I put it into my trash can, and then I take my trash out.
No, dude, you scoop that shit into the toilet. You flush the toilet, dude. It's shit.
Well,
that's what toilets are for. Toilets are for cat shit too, dude. It's okay.
Okay, well, that might be a game changer. I'm gonna save a lot of money on bags.
Yeah, you have cat shit bags.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
You never seen a cat shit bag?
Dude. I'm looking at one now, I think.
That was a peek. That was a good peek.
I mean, dude.
All right, so I'm a cat shit bag. Awesome, David. Awesome. No, I mean, sure, like, I like cats, and I use shit bags for her. Whatever, man.
Dude, save the shit bags, adopt a dog. And, let's talk about that next time. Next on the list. Yeah.
Okay, let me pull the list out. Because there's a couple things on the list that I'm not really sure if I want to talk about, but, I mean, I don't know if it's appropriate to talk about it.
Oh, let me see it.
Okay, well, we'll save. All right. Potential three-way?
Oh, I don't know. This is about you, dude.
I
think it's kind of like, just move on from this.
All right.
Nobody knows who we're talking about.
All right. Found a rattlesnake tail inside.
Yeah, inside the guitar
of an old Epiphone guitar, an old arch top. Kind of cool, man. I was at work today. My boss is like shaking around this 50s Epiphone, and I'm like, "What are you doing? What are you looking at? What's in there?" And he's like, "Take a look at this." And I'm like, "Damn, there's a fucking rattlesnake rattle in there." And I'm like, there was a snake in there at one point, and then on its way out, the tail got caught or something. I'm not really sure, but it's like, be wary when you're buying instruments from the Old Town Picking Parlor, because there could be fucking a rattlesnake inside of it.
I was wondering, man. You showed me that. How does a rattlesnake just lose its tail inside a guitar?
Well, because it climbed.
Is it possibly like in addition to the instrument? Yeah, we just peeked.
It looks like it climbed through.
Peeking.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a peek.
Something's like doing something.
Yeah, something's doing something.
I think it's on my foot. That's my bad, man.
All right. Oh, okay.
So like, was it in there? Is like something to bang and it would rattle in there? Because like, where's the rest of the snake?
No, that's what I'm saying. Is I think. Well,
snack.
Somebody. Well,
snack.
If the snake was left outside and the snake climbs through the F hole, which I love climbing my snake through an F hole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand it. And then on the way out,
it just lost its tail.
Maybe its tail got caught.
Just caught.
And it pulled off. I mean, I don't know. Snakes lose their skin and shit. It probably survived.
I don't know if they lose their I don't know if rattlers lose their rattle. Maybe they do. I don't know. Sure. Kirk.
Yes, sir.
Do rattlers lose their rattle?
Be more specific.
Do rattlesnakes lose their rattle?
As they get older, or when they die?
Just ever, dude. Is it possible?
Can they survive it?
Like when they shed, do they lose their rattle?
I don't think so. Can they survive a de-rattling? I don't think so.
I saw the picture, man. It's definitely interesting.
You, they die.
I'm sorry, what, Kirk?
I don't think they're like bees where if they sting you with their stinger, they die.
Well, no, they're reptiles. So like if you cut off, a lot of what is it, the noof or whatever?
Newt.
The newt. Yeah, you could cut off a tail and it'll grow back.
Right.
So, right. Lizards, you cut their tail off. I think even snakes or whatever. But yeah, can a rattler
get a new segment each time they shed their skin? Oh. But unlike the rest of their skin, the section that covers the very end of the rattle, it doesn't fall off. And because of its grooved shape, it doesn't release from the new segment.
Yeah, it's a fixed piece, right? Because it's basically bone, I'm pretty sure.
That's correct.
So, yeah, man, that was a dead. So I think somebody put that in there as like as acoustic guitar, like when they hit the bottom, they have like
just to rattle it. You think somebody put it in there?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
It was
man.
probably really light. I bet it's the best light rattle because, like, if you go buy a shaker, like, there's some weight in there, you know? You just put a rattle in there.
I mean, why
else would a rattlesnake rattle be in the body of a guitar, man?
That's the interesting part, man. I don't know. It's not even that interesting. It's just...
It's actually really interesting to me.
It's weird because it's just like, man... Dude, I've been seeing the coolest fucking shit, man. The other day, I had a 1915 Gibson model.
How early is that?
Huh?
How early is that in Gibson days?
Pretty
That's
early.
fucking, like, Gibson's still alive days, right?
Yeah.
Like, Gibson, what's his name? James Gibson or something?
I don't know. We'd have to get Kirk to look into that a little bit. But, no, it's a guitar harp. So it's actually it's a Model U, and it's double neck. So one on the bottom neck is bottom neck is a 6-string guitar, and then the top neck is like a harp. So there's like 15 strings going down above where the regular guitar is, and it's fucking sick. And I got a video of it. It's on my Instagram. You should definitely check that shit out. It's a relic. It's a piece of history. Instagram? The Instagram is Arin Silverstein, Arin Silverstein, silver like the color, Stein. I guess we should probably make a Fortune Radio podcast eventually, or a Fortune Radio Instagram.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool, man. 1915. You're buying it in Denver. It's just like it just gives you like a little bit of. I mean, somebody like rich had that guitar in Denver in 1915. You know,
I mean,
Gibson Guitars was founded by a man by the name of Orville Gibson, who died right before the end of World War I in 1918.
So that's at the end of his fucking career.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy guitar, man. I mean,
and it's not for sale. My boss saw me playing it and making a video with it. He was like, "Whoa, that's the boss's personal stuff. That's not for sale. Like, you don't need to make a video of that." And I was like, "Damn, like, okay." But I still made a personal video for it because I was like, "This thing's fucking sick. I'm gonna make it for my personal page, but not for the store's page, you know."
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know. Talk about Colorado history and like the money that was here. Like, yeah, that's crazy, man. A harp and a guitar on one thing.
Combo. By Gibson, dude. I fucking love Gibson.
1915
man.
Gibson harp guitar combo.
Yeah, over 100 years old. Insane.
Yeah. Yeah, what else is on that list, Aaron?
Oh, okay.
We're talking here.
All right. Well, all right.
Hey, I thought we were going to talk about the edit from last week.
Okay. Yeah. There was a bit of an edit, which we really don't like to do on Fortune Radio, but when it pertains to the love of my life and my roommate and her happiness and everything else, we did a little bit of editing up front and a little bit of editing at the end of the episode, just to clean it up and keep it pro. And now that we've got Kirk, it was possible to do that, and we did that. But really, honestly, it's not something that we're trying to make a regular thing out of, or do on the regular. We're really trying to keep this unedited for the most part. What we say, we're really not trying to cut out anything that we say from this point moving forward. I mean, unless it's really, it's special circumstances only, really. But I already broke the rule on fucking episode 3, so I kind of feel like a bag of shit, but whatever.
Yeah, well, rules are just made to be broken. So
right.
Anyway, what's next on that list, man?
Oh, okay. So girls absorbing men's DNA through any hole.
Oh yeah, did you guys read this article I sent you?
I didn't read it, but you were telling me about it, and it's fucking crazy.
Kirky, did you read?
I don't read, sir.
Oh, god damn it.
Well,
I have a third grade education.
We gotta read this article, and then we'll come back to this.
Okay, so you want Kirk to pull up the article and read it, or should we?
No. It's a long article. Let's move it to next week, man.
Oh, okay. You think it
Move
could
that
be
to
like
next week? We need to read the article. Here's the other thing we need to do: is talk about Nick Cage for a minute.
Yeah, that's the last thing on the. Yeah, Nick Cage is.
But what that I need you guys to read that article, and we'll talk about that next week.
But we brought it up though. I feel like we should talk about it.
I mean, I brought it up. I sent you guys an article, and you didn't read it. But yeah, I mean, basically, nah, man. We'll just talk about that next week. It can't be me teaching. Like that's not the route I was trying to go.
Okay, well,
Something to talk about.
I mean, just for a little preview.
Not something to teach about.
Okay, well, apparently, I mean, I don't know if it's real or not, but okay, we'll talk about it next week because it is kind of weird.
It's weird. I mean, it's like I'm not here to teach, you know.
Right.
So, I mean, the other people, but yeah, I mean, we all have to develop this is something we all have to develop kind of an opinion on, I think, or some type of outlook.
Well, we have an opinion on Nick Cage.
Yeah. So, Kirk, you see any good Nick Cage movies lately? Aaron's talking about Renfield.
Renfield, yeah, that was great.
Did you
saw
watch
that?
it?
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't watched it. I guess I know what I'm doing when I go home now. I'm gonna watch Renfield.
Yeah, dude.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I got Prime. I'll watch it.
It's pretty cool. It wasn't. It's not an award winner, but it's Cage. It's Cage doing Cage stuff.
This is the award he really wants to win, anyway. Kirk, tell me a couple things because this is your first time on. Have you seen Leaving Las Vegas?
Yes, I have.
What do you think about it, man?
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Early 90s, right?
Yeah. And he might have won an award for that, right? Or not. If not, goddamn, he should. Because it's fucking incredible, man. And have you seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
I have not.
Okay. Aaron, you have two. You guys can give me homework too. It's easy homework. Kirk, you got to watch The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Aaron, you got to watch The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
I watched that already.
Ow! What did you think about it?
I liked it a lot. It was good. We talked about it. Yeah, I fell asleep at the end. We talked about it on the last podcast.
Oh.
You talked about Vegas on the last podcast too. I was like, damn, this must be like the best movie ever made.
Leaving Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Dude.
And Nick Cage did win an Academy Award for that.
Yeah, it's like...
I'll have to look into it because, I mean, dude, it's no Con Air. It can't be.
It's not, man.
It's no Rock, dude. Sean Connery? Is Sean Connery in it?
No, it's literally Nick Cage and that chick.
That chick.
No. Do you remember her name, Kirk? Dude, this is from like the early 90s. So
Meg Ryan.
Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, she was in like the Karate Kid original, right?
What?
Like we're talking old.
The girl?
Right, Kirk?
Or was she the mom?
Elizabeth Shue in Karate Kid?
Are you talking about Hilary Swank?
No, I'm talking about Elizabeth Shue.
You're thinking $1 Million Baby.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking the new Karate Kid. Karate Kid with Hilary Swank. She became
Will Smith's kid.
She was Karate Kid for a while. So was Will Smith's kid.
No, but the movie is basically just Nick Cage and Elizabeth Shue, man. It's just a dark fucking. He drinks himself to death, moves to Vegas, drinks himself to death, and she's just like his, I don't know, companion through it.
I'll have to watch it. Renfield's pretty cool. It's like it's like Dracula's helper, basically, and he like goes around and he like collects people and brings them back to Dracula for Dracula to kill, and it's like he can eat bugs. He like has Dracula's power. He can like steal the life source energy from bugs, and he gets like superpowers. And like I don't know, man. Like what's his name? Nick Cage. He makes a decent Dracula. I'm not gonna lie. His fangs are pretty cool. Instead of just having 2 fangs, he's got like a whole row of fangs. It's much more menacing for sure. I don't know. Vampires? The whole idea of vampires is pretty cool. I like the whole idea of vampires. It's like...
The idea of Nick Cage as a vampire is funny. He played a vampire earlier, didn't he? But yeah.
It's like they hypnotize women, right? That's just what they do.
Yeah. during night.
And I mean, I know that sounds a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting creepy.
It sounds a little creepy. Once I said it, it sounded creepy. But no, I mean, hypnotism's pretty cool, you know. And like, I don't know.
Hypnotism is cool. I got a tarot card reading yesterday. You had a tarot card reading before?
Yeah. Yeah, we got some tarot cards around here.
Kirky.
Yes, sir.
You had a tarot card reading?
Tarot?
No, I'm not into that kind of thing.
Well, whatever. I mean, it only takes like 20 minutes.
Sounds like 20 minutes I don't have.
It sounds like 20 minutes you got, bro. Yeah, no. Yeah, I had one yesterday. It was all right.
Well, what do you gentlemen think? I mean, I think that sums up the list. I mean, unless you have anything else you want to tell these people, or
final words, plugs. Oh, we got a sponsor.
Oh yeah,
it's Sultan Slacks.
Yeah,
I went to their website, guys. I don't know.
What do you think about
it? They're selling hippie clothes, you know, for people that like that hippie lifestyle out of Thailand. So, if there's beautiful women that wear very loose, flowing clothes listening, we have a.
Well, before I give out the promo code to our listeners, I mean, you can go to Sultan Slacks and check it out and see what you think. But I mean, I'd like it to be real. They got in touch with us. I was talking to them for a little while. They're
probably not real.
Yeah, they're supposed to be sending me some items, but we'll see. You know, we'll see. It could be a scam, I guess. But how cool would that be if it was real? You know, just believe.
Well, that's okay. Let's just manifest some shit here, dude. So, like, if you did have, it's like a sponsor. Like, who is it? You know, give me a sponsor, Aaron, and like, what's your pitch?
No, I think we could try to get sponsored. Once we get enough subscribers, we could try to get sponsored by a head shop or like a smoke shop.
Pitch a head shop right
now. I can drive my listeners into this shop.
Fortune Radio. We could drive listeners into the shop. The
Yeah.
shop's at 1455 Colfax Avenue. Yeah, fuck, man. We need something, man. Well, no, we don't really need anything. I'll come over here. Just do shit for fun, but
I think you need another shop.
we don't have any more, man.
All right, well let's call it there. It was a good episode. Kirk, thank you so much for joining us. You're a star. You're a star and a half.
Thank you for having me on.
Of course. Fortune
Radio.
Fortune Radio.